It's amazing what passes for a firearm around here. Demand for gunrunner weapons is high, so don't expect them to stay in stock for very long.
Man, love my guns.
Watch out! Watch out!
Whoa!
I'm hit! Help! Ah!
Good day, ma'am. How may I help you? I'm afraid that Ike was in the middle of a dreadful losing streak, and he elected to blame me for his misfortune. Poor soul. He was just too high-strung. Before the war, I was an orthodontist, and while I've ceased practicing, I still enjoy using the title. It lends weight to the name, don't you agree? Chasing Red Bear, are you? Many impetuous souls have pursued that rogue, and they might as well have been chasing the devil himself. However, I am loath to denounce your endeavor entirely, as Red Bear is a scoundrel of the lowest order. After all, he is just a man, and, as the real Romans would say, memento mori. We ghouls are an exception, of course. As for information, you might try accosting the local Viper hoodlum Slade. Firstly, congratulations on exterminating that nuisance. Like most of the raider refuse, he had little regard for decorum. He and his petty outlaws had a habit of preying on defenseless females. I simply cannot abide a man who disrespects women. However, with Slade dead, I'm afraid you're at an impasse in your search. Nevertheless, I might have a possible lead. I do know that Red Bear has extensive dealings with Mr. Norman Meston, a brutish individual who operates Shadow Company. Shadow Company is a rather shady mercenary outfit, but they manage to thrive out here on the fringes of the NCR. Only inside the bowels of a heavily guarded bunker. It's an unappealing route to Red Bear, but it's a route nonetheless. Here's a location. Meston should have documentation of his dealings with Red Bear. I'm not privy to the details, but they have been trading for at least a decade. They call them Shadow Company for a reason. It's a crude yet accurate description of their secretive nature. Various factions rely on them because they conduct all operations with the utmost confidentiality. As for Meston, I don't know much about the man other than that he has a tremendous capacity for physical violence. Rumor has it that the company's profits finance his implants and other unnatural augmentations to the body. And where you find Meston, you'll find his rabid lackey, Mr. Joshua, a vicious little cur and utterly loyal to Meston. I see I have not dissuaded you. If you manage to survive, I hope you return to the saloon and visit a bit. And one more thing. If you are going to pursue this in earnest, I'll advise you to consult with Mr. Dent, the gentleman sitting at the bar. I believe he's had dealings with Shadow Company in the past, although they were anything but amicable. Farewell, and good luck.
Hey,
Our guys put them.
What do you want? If you must know, I'm from outside New Reno. My family died from disease when I was young, so I lived with my Uncle John. He had run with the Desert Rangers in his younger days, so he had a lot of practical knowledge to share. He showed me the ropes and got me set up in the business. After he passed, I took over his contracts, and I've been on the road since. They're tough, disciplined, and well paid. Most mercs would give their firstborn to get on board with that crew. Assuming you survive, 10 to 15 years of steady work can set you up for life. Their leader is the key to the whole thing. I don't know his background, but he's rumored to be tougher than Caesar's legate. He's some kind of legendary killer from the plains. I hear he enslaved an entire town and then burned it to the ground. Aside from their fanatical misogyny, I kind of respect them. Caesar provides real security in a chaotic, fucked up world. I've accompanied caravans through Legion territory, and I've never felt safer. Sure, I get some dirty looks, but otherwise it was fine. The old highway from Kingman to Flagstaff is the safest stretch of road you can find in this continent. Believe me, I've seen a lot of it. Bye.
Monorail back to work.
hey, hey.
Aren't
What's up? I do. What's it to you? Is finding that bounty worth your life? Because going after Meston is a suicide mission. Shit, you're serious, aren't you? In that case, let me give you some details on Norman Meston and see if I can't get you to reconsider. Nobody's sure about Meston's origins, but one thing is certain. He's a warrior's warrior, and runs that outfit with discipline and authority. That's why House and other prime movers rely on Meston for their dirty work. He'll always get the job done, or heads will roll, literally. As for the bunker, it's a death trap. He's got at least 36 armed men, sentry bots, and ravenous mongrels as well. And they don't stop to ask questions either. If you step foot in their little lair, expect to be shot, burned, and mauled. I've made a living out of reading people, and I can see you're going to go through with this. The things people will do for caps. You might not want it, but here's some advice. Use a stealth boy. Get in, get the info you need, and get out. Don't dick around in there. Here, you can have this one. I haven't needed it in years. Good luck, kid.
victory at Nelson's a worthy story to tell in my travels.
I was wanted for questioning in regards to a minor altercation in the adjacent territory. Randall was prompted by his employers to pursue me. Randall was very professional about the whole affair, and realizing I was a fellow Southerner, he was willing to discuss the matter. We settled it with a card game, which I handily won. Randall was a gentleman about the affair and left it at that. In case you're wondering whether I cheated, I'll say this. Any man who wouldn't cheat when gambling for his freedom is a damn fool. It's simply a shame what happened to Randall. He carried himself with a rare combination of strength and calm. He was very poised. And I can tell you that if your profession depends on using a gun, poise counts for more than anything.
Things are getting stranger every...
Just getting... Hey!
continue. Commencing attack on hostile target. Please take it.
What was that? Nothing here after all.
Primary systems offline.
Legion raiding parties all over the place.
Primary systems offline.